Hey everyone, Chevy here and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K18. Now this one has been suggested by Terrence and it's going some good old TNA style. It's going to be AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe versus Kurt Angle. A great match really, and who knows, AJ Styles and Samoa Joe may be in the same ring for WWE pretty soon as well. Of course, something we both want, is it just me and you? Something that we've all wanted to see for quite some time is Joe and Styles in the ring, and with Joe moving to SmackDown Live, it's only a matter of time, and I must say, SmackDown Live has done fantastically well at the Superstar Shake-Up this week, hasn't it really? I really think that SmackDown's going to be the place to be and watch in the near future. Hopefully, Road Dogg doesn't screw it up, because he's been given an absolute goldmine to pick from, so he's got to do well, surely. You'd think, anyway. I think even Road Dogg will struggle to screw this one up, but, you know, let's not overestimate him, eh? So, good old Samoa Joe. Been out for a while with injury, hasn't he? But he's back now. Which is great to see, because he was a big asset. Of course, they've... the one thing I don't like with the Superstar Shake-Up is the way they do it the week after the Raw after Mania. I think they should do it. I think they should do it on the Raw and SmackDown after Mania. I think that makes a lot more sense, because now they're built up to some cross-promotional matches at Backlash, haven't they? Really, because they've got Joe versus Roman Reigns. Jinder Mahal's got an opportunity to get his United States Championship back, I think, or I can't remember now. I'm getting confused between the card for the Greatest Rumble ever and the card for Backlash. Obviously, we won't see Brock Lesnar. Someone's got to take that belt off him soon. And I'm thinking, I think the Bobby Lashley move is actually very, very good, because Bobby Lashley is someone who could legitimately become the next Lesnar, but a much higher quality, which is what I'm hoping for anyway. And I might even get Lashley on this year's game. It'll be DLC if we do get Lashley, I suppose, but still, be pretty good. Yeah, so the 2 nights after Mania and the Shake-Up and out have all gone incredibly well, I think, for SmackDown. Of course, got Sanity as well. They got Andrade Cien Almas, as well as getting Joe, Jeff Hardy. They've already got Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. It's like they've made SmackDown into like old school TNA, old school Ring of Honor. Either way, it's going to be ace. I'm looking forward to watching some of their shows now. But yeah, this takes us back, this doesn't it? This takes us back to when TNA was at its height all them years ago. Samoa Joe, his year-long undefeated streak. I think he defeated Kurt Angle as part of that undefeated streak as well, didn't he? Talk of the legend, and here he is, Mr. Kurt Angle. You suck. You suck. You suck. Go Kurt Angle. I don't think his reign of GM is going to last too much longer, though, is it really? The way that they're going at the moment and so forth, I just don't see it lasting that much longer. The feud between Triple H, Kurt Angle, and Stephanie continues. Maybe there might be something at Survivor Series, maybe. Angle for his job against Team Triple H and Stephanie. And I just wonder what they're going to do with Ronda, because they've made Ronda look incredibly strong. And the one thing you can't do is make her look too strong. You don't want to have a female Lesnar, do you? You want to have someone who is going to be useful. Someone who's going to be an asset to the roster, not someone you're going to have to work around all the time. And I'm hoping that's not going to be the case of Ronda Rousey. But enough of all that sort of crap. So, of course, yeah, once again, this one was suggested by Terrence. And there wasn't a surname, I don't think. This one's been in the hat for quite some time, this one. Just shows that even after all these months, your matches could still get pulled out. No reason why not. The hat is full. As referee rings the bell, we are underway. Samoa Joe belly-to-belly suplex on Angle. And then AJ catching Joe with a boot in the face. And now AJ dropping a knee in the face of Joe as well. There's a pin by AJ on Joe very early on. It's not going to be enough, though. Angle just taking a bit of a back seat here and allowing things to happen in front of him and just sort of avoiding the confrontation at this point in time. Doesn't need to get involved. Nice shin breaker by Angle, who now brings Styles back up to his feet. Off the ropes goes Styles. Angle catches the boot and into that stiff clothesline. And now Joe catching Styles with that forearm right in the face. Joe now taking Angle up. Oh, nice T-bone suplex. Joe bringing Angle up to a seated base now. Up to a knee. But Angle fighting back with that knee in the gut of Joe. Good back and forth in this one so far. Nobody taking a definite lead, but that's the way it works in a triple threat match. You've always got to keep your eye on two different opponents at once. It's very difficult to do. Jawbreaker there by Styles, and a clothesline on Angle as well. As Joe now catching Angle with a knee strike. Joe dropping a boot in the gut of Styles. And Joe is actually taking some control now. There's the Uranagi. Wow, on Kurt Angle. Leaving Joe in the ring with Styles to try and demolish him. Nice spin at the lower leg, taking him down. And I thought Joe was going to go for some sort of lower leg submission there, but Styles fighting free. Joe now with a big knee in the face of Styles. Into the corner. But Styles now fighting back with that gut wrench suplex. And Styles also taking Angle up into a nice gut buster as well. There's the pin, and Joe catches Styles in the back. Styles taking Joe up into a powerbomb. Wow. Now, I'm not sure this match ever happened. I think there was a fatal four-way once which involved these two. Styles and Joe and Angle. I think it involved Sting as well. And if I remember correctly, I think Styles might have been doing this whole thing where he was thinking of retiring because he wasn't good enough because he couldn't win the big one. And I seem to recall Sting hitting a big maneuver on Kurt Angle. And then instead of Sting going for the pin, he dropped out the ring and allowed AJ Styles to get the pin and win the championship, if I remember correctly. I might be completely wrong though. It might be one that PJ Toby needs to remind me on, because he's got a stupid knowledge for all things wrestling, honestly. Yeah, I seem to recall that. I did used to watch a lot of TNA years ago. I've been tempted to watch some more recently with some of the acquisitions, but literally I just want to watch it because it's become Lucha Underground, and I really enjoy Lucha Underground. Nice sidewalk slam there by Styles on Joe. It's only down for a 1 count though. Angle taking Styles up on his shoulders. Drops him chest first across that top rope. Big boot in the back of the leg now. Angle heading up to the top. Oh, why did he go for a drop kick on an opponent who was grounded? We know Angle normally likes to go for a moonsault from there, but drop kick was weird. And Angle quickly rolling up Joe, who wasn't paying attention. 1, 2. On Joe, rolls himself through, but come on, ref. Angle's got his arm underneath the bottom rope, but still not enough. And Angle reverses into a schoolboy. Nice little combination of pins there between the two guys. While Styles was on the outside, that was a great chance for one of them to walk away with the victory. German suplex, keeps the grip, rolls the hip. Another German. Styles now snap suplex as well. Styles now pinching away at the shoulder. Big forearm by Angle in the face of Styles. Angle sends Styles into the corner, and Joe follows up with that running clothesline to the back, and now Joe staring down Angle, and Angle sort of ignored Joe. I think Angle was hoping that him and Joe could work together on Styles, but there we go. Joe locking in the Coquina clutch. Styles is down. He's not going to help Angle out, but can Angle survive? No, he doesn't, and there is the tap out, and Samoa Joe picks up the victory against Kurt Angle and AJ Styles in this triple threat match. Nice. Good match, actually. Good back and forth. I do like triple threats in this game a lot, actually. I think they work really nicely. There was that big sidewalk slam by AJ, showing his incredible strength to do so. And there was Joe rolling Angle through. Good back and forth that was. Of course, Then again, it is a triple threat match. There are no disqualifications, no count out, so can a rope break save you? I don't know, to be honest. There was that snap suplex on Angle. Some of the highlights on this are terrible, aren't they? And there was the Coquina clutch. Styles was down. Angle could not break free. Joe's legs were grapevined. And Angle had no choice but to tap out. And Samoa Joe picks up the win. Bum, bum, bum. Ba ba da ba bum. I can never get the music right. So this is ASA. AJ Styles. Can you imagine? AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura, Andrade Cien Almas, all on the same roster. It's going to be absolutely crazy, and the future of SmackDown Live is absolutely incredible. But there we go, that's the end of that match. Of course, like I said, it is suggested by Terrence, so thank you very much for that one, Terrence. Of course, any other suggestions, please do drop them down in the comment section down below, and they'll get put in the hat, and of course, if yours gets pulled out, you get a shout out in the process. Yeah, I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for another random match here on WWE 2K18. Bye.
Bye.